Hello, my name is Lindy Cowling and welcome to my channel. My website is www.lindycowling.co.uk. My email is info@lindycowling.co.uk. And the title of this impromptu video, which I did not plan to do at all, is Imprinting, the Newborns. So, imprinting the newborns. As part and parcel of the new blueprints, the new templates that not only are here and embedded within humanity, but are now starting to be imprinted upon, we are seeing some very exciting changes. So what am I talking about? Templates have been laid down as an act of service for humanity, for people to come into their highest state of evolutionary awareness, which can only happen as a evolutionary step into the heart space. And what is happening is, as those templates of the higher expression of consciousness for humanity have been laid down, what's happening is souls are now starting to imprint upon the blueprints and the templates, as well as imprinting upon one another. So somebody watching this is probably thinking, what the hell is she talking about? So I'll give you an example. The templates and blueprints, I spoke a few weeks ago about being aware of a new blueprint that had been laid down almost as a ladder of consciousness, and it's the 12D blueprint. And as people have made the step, as they ascend into this higher rate of vibration and elevation into the heart space, the people that are able to do that, some of them are able to transition, depending on where they're at in their own spiritual evolution. They're able to transition onto the bottom rung, which is a 5D ladder of consciousness in the blueprint. They're able to transition into that, into a completely brand new feeling, forming energy. Now this energy is brand new. It doesn't matter if these people are in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s. It doesn't matter their life history as such. Once they cross this threshold within, they elevate up into this level of consciousness where, according to their own spiritual evolution, they are then able to imprint upon, almost, I would say, like a newborn baby, newborns, I've got to call them the newborns, into this new level of consciousness, this ladder of consciousness, which starts at 5D. So where I'm seeing this, I've mentioned it before, it all ties in with what I call the new connections of interactions of energy in the relationship format, what I gave a name to, as I call them, ascensionary soulmates. I've been through this before simply because I was being pressed very hard to give a name to this energy. It's a conscious awareness on a relationship level that we have not been able to access before, which means that this awareness automatically, not that you strive to get to it, automatically hardwires you in via spirit, soul, complete embodiment. No disjointed, no separation, total embodiment, straight in, spirit, soul, embodied, whoosh. No struggle, no striving. It's brand new energy. It is what other acts of service have been laying down the templating and blueprinting for, what the old school twin flame union was laying down the templating for, so that this would start happening in humanity, and it really is happening. So what I'm describing as newborns is this energy is brand new, squeaky clean, very pure, full of harmony, full of integrity. In the relationship arena, it is relationship formatted, it is relationship templated. It has a signature of harmony across it, and it has every single spiritual and soul potential you could think of, and part of its purpose, if you want, part of its automatic humanitarian service is just the automatic embodiment of this. If you would ask me if there is a mission format, the mission is the embodiment of it, is to be it, is newborn. Newborns, the newborns they've imprinted automatically onto this template, and it is imprinting, that would be the correct word. And they are newborns because it doesn't matter, like I say, what ages they are. It doesn't even matter what came up before that date. Once they have this shift in their consciousness and their awareness to be in this new blueprint, the energy is very different. So again, I've spoken about this. I spoke in a similar way on the video when I spoke about ascensionary soulmates and twin flames, subtle differences. There's an overlap here because it's all part and parcel of the same blueprint, the template that these newborns are imprinting in. I hope I'm not making it sound too complicated. There is a brand new energy that we are seeing, that we are feeling, and that people are beginning to access. And it's terribly exciting because it's a change in consciousness that is happening across the planet. And it's all tied up with the energy of creation. And that's another reason why it's really shiny and brand new and very fast and very light and very pure energy, without any of the baggage, any of the old stuff associated with it, any of that on it at all. It's not. It's squeaky clean, pure energy that just births. It comes in like a brand new baby being born, but with all this huge potential of creation. They are automatically wired spiritually and in soul for a new expression of human relationship. And if we talk on the romantic side of relationship and romantic side of partnership, they are already completely downloaded, uploaded, totally there, and they imprint on this blueprint, on this template, and they have the wonderful feeling to them, wonderful feeling energy, very fast moving energy. Like I say, it's new, it's like a newborn energy, and it's very, very exciting, and it's definitely happening, and I'm seeing it. I'm working with people that are accessing this, and of course once they are at this point, which is just almost like, even if they're like 35, 40 years old, whatever, that's just an example, that age, it's almost like, you know, the 35, 40 years before, they have awareness of that and know it existed, but it's kind of stepped into a whole new world, really. This imprinting, they kind of imprint on one another as well. So there is that knowing, that infinite feeling. They cannot force themselves to go backwards in their evolution and wire into any of the former stuff, the previous beliefs or anything like that, because they can't do it. When we were newborn, we came in with all the programming of our parents and the genetics and the templating and the humanity stuff and the family stuff. And nowadays we've learned about epigenetics, where it's, you know, say the mother worries a lot when she's pregnant. She worries a lot when the she's carrying the child, or the child's little, and then, you know, the child can go on and actually develop them characteristics and actually be wired that way themselves, you know, and you know, we're learning that that's a new field that's just being opened up. So when we were newborn, we came in with all this junk on us. Well, the newborns that are imprinting on that template, they don't have that junk on them. No matter what age their entry point into that blueprint, they do not have that junk on them. So whether they got to that blueprint like crawling through the trenches, like people like myself, slogging it out, battling through it, going through the old system, learning the hard way, you know, depending on what generation you're in, whether they got there at that entry point, that access point, or, you know, variations on a theme, it doesn't matter. Or whether they got there much earlier in life, you know, than in their 20s or something, or in their 30s, early 30s. Once they've got to that point, it's a whole different ball game. In essence, it's a whole new world. So it's very exciting, and the reason I'm sharing it is I think, you know, the old school acts of service, which I put myself in as well, that have been here and are here and have, you know, done an awful lot of work to try not just only to benefit humanity, but also from our own point of view to expand and come into the truth of who we are. You know, there are many of us, but it's quite exciting, you know, to know that in a way it's all been worthwhile, because to see this starting to happen, and to see this starting to happen across the generations, it means that not only, you know, it is possible, but it's actually here, but that's going to be an automatic thing for our children and our children's children. They'll just automatically, newborns imprinting, able to access this totally different state of awareness, clear, clean, squeaky clean of all the other junk on us. It's that purity of the soul again, and the essence of the spirit. So that's all I wanted to share, really, just to say that it's happening, it's exciting. I've seen it again today, worked with it again today with somebody. I love seeing that and working with that energy, because it's just so lovely. I think my lights just flashed on and off when I said that. So I'm getting which is quite funny. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I might quickly bring out a very short promo on, because I changed my website recently, on timelining and also my cosmic collaborations consultancy. So I might briefly do that in a minute. If my voice holds up, I've been talking a lot all day, working, so I'm a bit croaky. Anyway, on that note, I hope it wasn't too complicated. I will love you and leave you. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.